Holy. Round 2 playoffs for UAH Blue. I'm unfortunately by myself today as Charlie KepTep because he hates me, could not make it. So you get me today. There's a chance that he ends up making it. I don't remember exactly if he's going to joining us or not, but if he doesn't, oh well, if he does, more the merrier. So we got Overwatch Blue going against that is not who they're going against. They are going against South New Hampshire University Sapphire. Which I don't remember the seed. I know that UAH was maybe the 8 seed. I think they were the 8 seed. Just barely made it into playoffs. But UAH has the chance to make a run. I mean, they were able to compete somewhat decently against William and Mary College, who were the 1 seed and are just ridiculous. As they, I guess, have already played their semifinals, is what it would be probably, and they beat that team, which I think it was University of Georgia, 3-0. As for the lineup today, it's going to be pretty similar to what we've been seeing. Should be starting out with Vespid on tank, Opal, Bison, and Worm filling in the DPS as per usual with Shrub and Smoes, with with Shrub and Smoes on support, with potential to see a Miss Dime appearance dependent on map and comp needed to play. From last I heard, we're looking at more pokier maps. They'll be subbing in Miss Dime for either Shrub or Smoes. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see about that. So that's pretty much it for the team. I mean, I'm excited. It's kind of hard when I don't know somebody else to kind of fill time for me, but I think it'll be good. I won't have as much to say because I don't know somebody to bounce off of, but we're going to make the best that we can of it. While we're waiting to get into game, though, we are going to step aside, but not before we mention the sponsor, mechanicalkeyboards.com. They have blessed us, and I'm going to shout them out every single time that I cast, without exception. I believe we still have the rewards for the or not rewards, the Twitch points, the channel rewards, which I will have to be made known of if those are said. But if I remember correctly, we are still looking at banning a word for the length of a map, and what is it? Forced sponsor mention in that moment as soon as I'm told, which will be certainly interesting. You can also do the other ones, and I will be let known about that. Yeah, forced sponsor shout out, IRL word ban once again for the length of a map. You can also waste 25,000 channel points on absolutely nothing if you really want to. That is your decision, though. But for now, we will step aside while we wait to get into map 1. So, once again, our preliminary scouting reports have come through for us. We're looking at a Busan for map 1. We've seen UAH on this map plenty of times. They're no stranger to Busan. I feel like they probably prefer it. I feel like they tend to do a little bit better on it rather than on Ilios, as we typically see them just perform better on Busan in general as opposed to Ilios, which we've seen a decent amount from them, and they're not bad at Ilios, but everybody's pretty good at Ilios, right? So it's a little bit tough. We are looking at a Lucio ban, which is kind of NL, but you know, could be worse things to ban. I imagine that we're going to be seeing some kind of Kiri Mizuki kind of thing come out rather than the Lucio with it banned. But I mean, I'm kind of excited. I think that we'll see some good gameplay on Busan because there's the maps on like Ilios are pretty samey feeling, and I get that like the whole point is to have a like a what is it, like a congeality between the maps, but you know, with Busan it still has that kind of conformity to the same theme, but the maps are different enough that it doesn't feel like the same map over and over again, right? Like with Lighthouse versus Well, completely different feeling, whereas Well versus Ruins, they feel almost, for me at least, the exact same, while one just has a big ass hole in the middle, right? With Busan, you have I wish I could tell you. I know Downtown is one of them. Which Downtown is admittedly just Ilios Lighthouse, but different. And with God, I wish I could remember the names, but the like factory one, because like Ilios has 2 center objectives and then 1 off to the side. With Busan, it's 2 off to the side objectives, 1 center, which feels a little bit better. It's a little bit different. I might just be like old man syndrome, and I've played Ilios so many times that I'm tired of it. Like, I don't know. It could just be that. I'm not sure if we have any more bans coming into the mix yet, but big day, because if Overwatch Blue loses this, they're done for the season, and then it's GG. If they win, they move on, and it is looking spectacular if we can win this, being the 8th seed, and keep going. But you know, I had a point, and then I immediately lost it. But Tracer ban coming in. I don't know who that was from. I imagine it would be on the side of UAH, and I am correct. It is on the side of UAH, which admittedly we've seen some struggles against a Tracer flank or Tracer just kind of being a nuisance, right? They haven't done as well with that versus when they lack a Tracer to sit there and kind of poke the backlines. I feel like they play a lot more coherent, or a lot more like as a team. No, I think there was a word I was looking for to say there instead, but I couldn't find. So we'll see. I think that UAH has put a lot of practice in for these playoffs. So although it may have looked a little disoriented last week against William and Mary College, it is looking a little bit better. It's not the worst, right? So we will see how it goes. We are almost into map. Looking to do that very soon here. Selecting characters, and we shall see how this goes. Now, Smos and Shrub starting for support like we imagined. We're going to be seeing Ram come out from the side of UAH. And no, we're seeing Juno Mizuki, not Mizuki Kiri, but I do feel like that could be subject to change based on SNHU. I'm just going to say, how am I even going to say that? SNHU is so long compared to UAH, like it just flows off the tongue. But SNHU going to be looking at Waylay. And oh my god, what game am I playing? Wu Yang, Kiri, Diva Echo, Vendetta, more of a divey thing into this brawl, which could be good for UAH, just kind of off the rip. We're seeing Opal Bison on the Mei starting out, which is interesting because we usually see Opal Bison on the Vendetta. Maybe they're trying to make something different work. Vespid able to take out the Diva immediately, and Worm just locked in. Immediate railgun headshot straight onto Crimron there. Giving UAH the first capture here. And, I mean, that's what we wanted to see, right? We wanted to see more, I still can't think of the word that I'm looking for. Coherent? That's not what I'm looking for. But playing more as a team. And Tank goes in too deep, gets walled off, everybody turns around. They're just playing wonderful together. They're just gelling. And we're getting picks and we're keeping point. And this is what we kind of expected to see from UAH. Now, it could just be that towards the end of the season they needed the time to get back into the groove with Worm being back after he not playing, and they're finally kind of getting back into that mindset of having Worm with them, and they're able to play a lot better now. Opal Bison kind of been alone, trying to get some early damage onto this Vendetta, not quite able to do much, is going to go down, as well as Shrub in the backlines, with Worm missing the rail, which is fine. Not going to hit everyone, and UH is going to kind of back out here and regroup, try to keep point for as long as they can, and get that percentage up, which, I mean, starting out with a 60% on point is very good. Now you just need one or two more fights, take point back with plenty of time, hold it for a fight or two, and that's the round in the bag. We will see how that goes. 4 ults, almost 5 up for UAH, looking at close to 4 ults for SNHU. Yeah, big run onto this Wuyong here. Going to be taken out by Vespid. Big pick. The ult did come out, though, onto Blobfish. I had to think about that for a second. They are able to take Smos down, but the overclock from Worm is going to put some people out of commission. And UAH is going to take back this point pretty splendidly, I might say. Which is good. I mean, this is what we've kind of been expecting to see and haven't necessarily seen 100% of throughout the season. But it's playoff mode. I mean, people play infinitely better and do things that you've never seen them do before when you're fighting for playoffs versus being in the middle or the beginning of the regular season. Ice block coming out from Opal Bison, trying to last a little bit longer. Vespid with the Annihilation. Worm goes down, though, putting some big damage, and they are falling back to point. Shrub going to be popping the Mizuki cage specifically. Crazy Cat not able to get the Vendetta ult off as Umbra goes down with him. Echo ult coming out, copying the Sojourn. Not enough to get a pick. They're going to take him down as well. And now it is just the Wuyong and the Diva on point here. Diva Bomb comes out. UAH able to just kind of avoid it. I mean, we would hate to see a bronze moment there. As UAH is just kind of laying the law down. Seeing a Venture pick come out on the side of Crazy Cat as opposed to the Vendetta, which I don't hate. I love Venture. Not quite able to do everything that they needed to do with that. Worm going to go down while putting big damage onto Crimron, and Shrub is going to finish them off. UAH still contesting this point in overtime, 99%. Baby Diva out and gone. Wuyong also gone, and that is round 1 for UAH. I mean, clean, right? That's exactly what we wanted to see. Super clean. And, I mean, I'm just glad that we're finally seeing UAH kind of stomp here. And I guess we will see if UAH makes any changes. We're seeing the Widowmaker come out from Crazy Cat over on SNHU, which is an interesting pick for sure, but I don't know how much I hate it. Everything else staying the same except for Blobfish coming out on the Sigma. Now, they kind of got destroyed by a Sigma the entirety of last week, so that may be a little traumatic. But Opal Bison out on the Genji trying to get some backline pressure in. His Vespid is also going to change to Sig on this map. I don't hate it, but everybody else is going to be staying the same here. Random poke damage onto the Widow there. Not able to do very much. They haven't gotten a big pick yet, but it is scary to have that Widowmaker just kind of sit there and pressure anybody in open space. As Opal Bison here trying to make a little bit of a off-angle kind of contest there, and did get taken down by Kremlin on the Echo. Vespid getting rocked there by Blobfish. Sorry, I'm learning the name still. Blobfish barely able to stay alive there as Shrub's getting up in the mix, putting a lot of damage, trying to keep his Juno up. Not going to be enough as the sticky bombs do obliterate what is left of Smoes. Not a bad fight from UAH. I think it's fine to take this first fight and not win it, but we can't see what happened to SNHU happen to UAH Blue for the rest of this fight. We need to be able to get in there, flip point back, keep getting percentage, which I think that UAH will, as Vespid makes this an early swap to Winston, which is something that we've talked about a lot, is UAH waiting to make the swaps that they need and that they know they need. Big engage onto the Widow here. Still just being kept alive by the Wu Yang, and Vespid takes a big amount of sticky bombs and a bunch of early damage and does go down. It's unfortunate, but UAH can just kind of sit here and poke and get out if they need. Everybody pretty low for a second there before they disengaged. SNHU is kind of walking up here. I don't think Worm saw the Widow until he got shot there. Yeah, no, Worm didn't see the Widow at all and almost lost his life for it as a mistake. Big damage on the Widow, pushing them off the angle there, but they are just going to immediately leave and go rejoin the team as Worm has this kind of a disgusting off angle, admittedly, just kind of behind them, and they're not really sure what to do about it. Vespid getting into the mix, putting some damage out there, not able to get a dive onto anybody in the backline and get an important pick, but a lot of poke damage. But it seems like Echo here going to go down despite trying to use the copy to last a little bit longer, but it wasn't enough, which is just an ult down, and that kind of ruins the economy as Crazy Cat drops the wall hacks and gives some pretty good information to the rest of SNHU, but down a big damage dealer as Widow needs to get huge picks in order to kind of have that impact there. We're going to see the Wu Yang ult come out as Opal Bison swaps to the the Vendetta, trying to get this Wu Yang down. Barely able to do it with the help of his teammates, but he is going to go down to Crazy Cat. We've got Worm in the mix with the overclock, trying to put some damage out, is able to get Blobfish. Echo goes over the top. Dylan doesn't see that, but it doesn't really matter. It's a 1v or 1v3 on point. Not much for Echo to do there after they used their flight. And, you know, I had said that we don't want UAH to just sit there and let the entire point go, because now they have to win every single fight after this, or they will not be able to touch. Dylan taking a big chunk of damage, forcing out the Suzu from Shrub there. I didn't even see the swap. Having to use resources early, but they are going to be able to get a pick onto the Wu Yang from Opal Bison, which is very good. Going to be so low, that's very scary. Oh my gosh, but able to get out enough to get healed. Worm sitting below half health as well, able to get healed finally. Big damage onto the Echo, and Kremlin goes down to Worm. UAH with one ult here coming up on two. No ults at this point for SNHU. Big pick onto the M-Ray from Vespid, able to walk down this Wu Yang and potentially this Kiri, but the Suzu's going to come out, and that's going to force Vespid to have to leave as Blobfish is trying to make a run for the point, maybe trying to flip it behind them and not let UAH find out. Big cutoff from Andrew Vespid. They're able to take down Blobfish, and now they're just kind of letting point sit there. They don't really have to do much as long as they keep it from being flipped, which is a good spot for UAH to be in. Wow, big damage on the Worm as he goes down before the fight. Not what you want to see. Opal Bison knowing kind of where some people are, maybe looking to ult here, not quite. Getting in on this Kiri. Wow. I didn't realize that the Kiri had TP'd, but still got out. Kremlin able to take out Opal Bison, and it's going to be a tough fight for UAH. as Vespid gets kind of stuck on a window trying to follow somebody. Shrub putting some damage onto Kermrin there. Crazy Cat going to go down from Shrub. Big pick. Still able to keep the Winston up. We're seeing the Diva swap come out from Blobfish here, which might be enough to try to contest point, but UAH sitting at 99%, having to keep as much as they can. We're seeing Opal Bison with a huge slash. Not able to get anybody, but that's okay. Zoning ultimate, no stranger from Opal Bison. As two go down on the side of UAH, but Opal Bison doing work in the back line to make up for the zoning ultimate, as it is just the Diva and the Echo left on point. Kind of hard to tell. Diva going down, or Baby Diva coming out. Opal Bison, last one on point, trying to do the best that he can, trying to survive, letting his team get back. UAH might be able to touch here, but it's going to be a tough one. They have a couple of percentage points left. There might be an overtime. Not quite. Pretty tough. But, I mean, UAH fought back pretty well and was able to get a lot of percentage there, despite not being able to finish it out. They were kind of running on fumes at the end of that, you know. I imagine we'll see some more swaps coming out, but this is a lot more what we're used to seeing out of UAH, other than the Winston, although we've seen it not necessarily with this exact comp here. But it looks like SNHU's not going to be making any swaps as of right now. Going to keep the Widow out there, going to keep the Echoes. The Echoes doing pretty good damage. They get the chance to hit the stickies, but without hitting those sticky bombs, it's pretty tough for Kermit to do a bunch of damage unless they just hit 4 or 5 shots all in a row. Single one of them. Just some preliminary poke damage coming out. We got Crazy Cat and the Widowmaker sitting. Wow, big pick onto Worm from Crazy Cat. But traded right back in the form of the Wuyong, with Opal Bison being extremely low, with the Echo trying to come in and finish the kill. Vespid going down, and now it's just trade out people, see what you can do. Kiri able to go down to Opal Bison, but Kermit able to trade that right back, as well as taking out Shrub, and UAH are going to have to let this first point kind of go. But Diva demeched still. Worm on the Sombra, able to deal some pretty heavy damage and get that Diva demech, which is, I mean, huge, as SNHU only has 4% here. Going on to the Baby Diva, got her below half HP, able to take her out. That's, I mean, the Widow sitting back behind point, Winston able to come out. We are going to see a failed, wow, failed grappling hook there. Is unfortunate. Didn't get up quite high enough like they wanted to, and they're going to be forced off of the point as Wuyong's going to go down. Going for this Kiri now. TP'd out to the Diva. We're going to be seeing a Cassidy swap from Crazy Cat. Honestly, not the worst decision for them. I do think the worst decision would be staying on that Widowmaker. Blobfish pushed very far up ahead of his team, trying to put some damage out, but Worm hacking Blobfish pushes them back. They're half HP with the Echo back on point, trying to flip here if they can. Copy comes out from Crimrin. They swap, or they copy the Sombra, and it's not the worst copy. We gotta wait and see what they are able to do on that. Vespid gets hacked. Kind of hard to see what's gonna go down here, as Opal Bison's still coming back. Vespid is going to go down, but Worm is doing some damage on the back line. Opal Bison comes in, tries to get into the mix, deals some pretty big damage onto the Wuyong. Not able to kill, though. Keeps the Diva from getting all the way out, but everybody on UH is going to go down, and point is going to flip here. I mean, that was good on UAH. They didn't spend any ultimates, keeping that percentage ticking up, which puts them in a really good spot for this next fight, as Copy was used, which is a pretty big fight flipper if used correctly. Opal Bison taking some heavy damage up top to the Diva. Not quite able to do as much damage back. Is able to get out. UH going the back way, trying to get there, with Worm almost going down, but a well-timed Suzu, as well as Rush coming out to kind of let UAH just kind of walk onto point here without even really thinking about it. But the Rush from Umbra is going to come out on the side of SNHU. But 2 picks for UAH to the 1 on the side of SNHU puts UH in a really good spot here, as Smose does end up going down. Kiri, wow, almost down. Baby Diva putting big damage with the slam. Kiri still very one. Vespid's going to have to use Primal here just to try to... wow! Huge pick! Huge pick! But just to live, that Primal had to come out. And even still, huge damage coming onto Vespid here, but able to get the pick onto the D.Va, which is absolutely massive. I forget, you know what else is massive? Sorry, I forget what the hitbox on that looks like, and a decent Cassidy ult coming out from Crazy Cat. Not quite zoning, not quite effective, but decent. As UEH just kind of takes them all down one by one on point, gets control back, and is all the way back above SNHU as Worm comes out here to put some preliminary poke damage. Just going to get healed up. Torb swap. This DPS lineup is just interesting. I mean, the Echo's working for the most part, but, you know, what happened to the Slasher? I guess Bison got stunned? I'm really confused, unless that was what I saw was it going down. It looks like Opal Bison got stunned out of it, but Crazy Cat able to get a pick onto Opal Bison. What?
Server unexpected error. We're gonna.
Well, that's certainly interesting. Just wanted to let that kind of sit for a minute. Server closed due to an unexpected error. We are going to once again step aside while we get this figured out. I believe a ticket is going to be open with the NECC admins to figure out how to proceed from here. When we have an update, we will come back to you. Holy. Well, so it looks like we're doing a full map reset. So it's not the worst. Sorry. So we're back. Yeah, that's a kind of a tough one. It put us all just kind of out of whack. But I think that UAH still has this in the bag. It's 0-0. I know we say that to talk about keeping the mental, but it's 0-0 at this point, and that's how you have to treat it as the map has started. Looking at Vespid on the D.Va to come out. I don't hate it. I mean, you got to kind of change it up just a little bit, but keep it similar enough to where you can put some damage their way. Wow, that's some pretty good peel onto Worm, but it's not going to be enough as... I mean, they take each other out, so it's a big trade, and we're just going to have to let it ride as UAH is just kind of chilling. We're going to see the Sombra swap back out early. Not the most surprising. Opal Bison just kind of chilling, just dealing some damage, throwing out some poke. We're seeing the Widowmaker still in. Opal Bison going to get a huge knock off of the high ground, and Crazy Cat's going to go down. The D.Va Matrix just barely kept the Echo still up, and Opal Bison on 88 HP while having a full HP Echo to deal with. But Shrub gets the Suzu, and Crimron's going to go down to Smos. This is good play from UH as they're able to take down Mr. One Trick, or Misses, or Mix. I don't know what the proper term is, but onto One Trick. Crazy Cat going crazy on the point. But UAH still currently with the with the point, but it finally gets flipped by SNHU. But you know, I mean that's a good way to come back out of the interruption there and get everybody set back up properly and get some point going. Not quite as dominant as it was the first time around, as SNHU has kind of gotten a little bit used to how UAH is playing. Now they have another opportunity to go at this while seeing some gameplay from UAH. We did see Rush come out from Umbra as UAH just backed off, just don't even want to play into the Rush, letting it go through. But some big damage coming out. Getting healed up. UAH kind of trying to slow push, and we're going to see a Rush come out, and we're just going to walk onto point. Big Hack onto the main, not quite able to take them out yet. Oh. Interesting. Okay. I assume we will see... Wow. I imagine that another pause would come out. I mean... I don't know, man. What are you supposed to do in this situation? Overwatch devs on Christmas break right now, or what? Good catch, missed dime. That's insane for it to happen twice. What are we talking about here, man? Best foot on the ball. Having fun with it. Doing what they can. And we pause. All right. So we're going to take this opportunity really quickly to just shout out mechanicalkeyboards.com, sorry, that direction, and go back to a now sponsored break while we figure this out. Okay, looks like a full match restart, especially with it being just one map in, not even all the way. I think we're going to Oasis, keeping the same bans, and you know, from what I can tell, I think that the Overwatch gods want my beautiful buddy Charlie KepTep here, because Charlie gets off in 7 minutes off of work, and then is going to bust ass over here to help me in this endeavor, because I am struggling a little bit, because it's been a long time since I casted on my own back in the days of just back in the dark days of it being just me, or if I could get somebody, which was I think one time with my glorious king Know It Citrus from the R6 white days. Sorry, Charger white days, because we were still Chargers back then, but now we've dropped the Charger and we are just a color. That's all we are, apparently. But we're back in the game, so we're ready, and we are on Oasis. Oh, I don't like that indicator is going on. That's cursed. But somewhat similar comps coming out from both teams. We're seeing an Emre swap. We're keeping the divas. The character, not the turn. The term. A little bit of a botched sim TP, but it's okay. I think we're gonna be fine without it. Oh, why is that? Okay. Everybody going up onto the high ground to contest as D.Va gets them off onto the opposite high ground, and now it's just sit there and hold M1 until somebody dies for now. Point opening here right now, and UAH looking at this wraparound from SNHU. UAH takes control of point first, and I don't really know what's going on, but Opal Bison able to take down Umbra as Smoes went down at the same time, putting out some big damage, and Blobfish coming in here to try to take these guys off the high ground, but it didn't really work exactly to Blobfish's favor. Big damage from the overhead strike, almost able to get the, not sure what it's called, but Worm able to take out the Echo. Anyways, we're seeing Crazy Cat immediately swap onto the Freya, which I don't hate. Crazy Cat able to get the health pack, not able to be taken down by Opal Bison, but they are going to get hit by a car. In-game, sorry, I forgot that we're trying to keep it somewhat PG. They didn't get hit in real life, they got hit in-game, but they did go down for it and allowed UAH to keep the point, as we are sitting at 49-50% as one trick on the Cat, which is so unfortunate that the Cat is here and Charlie is not. But big damage onto them. Worm goes down. I didn't even see who they went down to, but UAH still keeping this point contested. Opal Bison trying to get onto this Kyrie. We're going to see the Suzu come out. I imagine we're going to see a TP here soon. Opal Bison just drops to the low ground and is taken out by Blobfish on just kind of a random turn. Looked at him and Opal Bison was dead. Vespid in the mix on the point. Almost to ultimate. Just barely able to get it off. In a safe place somehow. Able to just barely get back into mech as he was half HP. One more swing from Vendetta probably would have done it, as he's going to get demeched anyways with Worm going down, but able to help get a pick, and Vespid's dead. Vespid's not dead! He lives! He lives! Oh, no! What? It was coming down, but UAH still with 99% contesting the point. They might be able to keep it if we can see Opal Bison live long enough to let Worm get back here, and he does. Just barely. I lied. Worm decided to get out and get onto... Hello. Sorry, decides to just pull back out and get regrouped with his team, as they are 99%. They only need one fight. One good fight won. And they're going to be able to take this first point here on technically map 3, but I'm still going to call it map 1, as Opal Bison goes down pretty early, but Worm just barely clips the top of that. And UAH loses 2, forces them back. But, I mean, SNHU pushing up pretty hard here. Gonna back out as soon as they get some damage going. But no, I think UAH is putting up good fights still. Both teams are a little bit used to how each other are going to be playing. Not, you know, a ton. And, we won't talk about that for Opal Bison's sake, as Vespid is in the mix, on the point. Baby Diva now. Smo's almost going down on the Juno, but Worm there to help support and get them out. The Echo getting hacked, not able to fly away exactly like they wanted to, but Worm getting just absolutely trailed on, and we're going to see Opal Bison get stolen. Literally stolen. But it's fine. And we are, I mean, this is a good fight that SNHU has put up. This is what we saw on the second point of Busan on the first time we tried it. And they were able to take point 2, as we're going to see a rush come out. UAH going to just completely just not even engage with that. Big hack onto one trick there. We're seeing the massive blade come out from, who is that, Crazy Cat. 1 HP, just barely alive somehow. Umber going to go down, and UH takes the point back. SNHU's not touching. Barely got there. EMP coming out to take out the Echo, demeching the Diva. But I believe that somebody from SNHU is back. Crazy Cat back onto the point. Lots of damage coming out. One trick's going to go down, and so is Crazy Cat. And that is round 1 to AH. That's a close one. That's a very close one that we don't want to see UAH be doing every point, because it's going to terrify me if that's how it goes. So, point 2 of Oasis. Swapping to the Zarya. Not the worst. We're seeing a fist come out from, never mind. I lied. We're not seeing. I was gonna be happy with the Doomfist, but apparently that's not what they want. They don't want this. Big hack immediately onto the first health pack that nobody's ever gonna grab. Cat just dragging Diva straight onto point to get that high ground. Not a bad play at all. Opal Bison going in with the bubble to get some charge. Barely able to get out. Might not make it. Worm definitely doesn't. But this Vendetta on the side of SNHU is in deep, but gets out still. Still in. Opal Bison able to get some big damage onto the Cat. Not able to take him out. UH going to have to back out, as they are putting a lot of damage in the first place. Opal Bison putting out some damage with the bubble. Still has to back off just a little bit, as SNHU are not backing down from this point. Worm taking the off angle with the M-Ray. Knows generally where the Kiri is. Not able to get anything off of them. And that's just a pretty coordinated dive. Oh my god, I've been searching for the word coordinated the entire stream. But that doesn't matter, as UAH brings some coordination of their own. Almost able to demech the Diva. Going to be taking out, hopefully, Crazy Cat there. Not quite, but big damage. They are actually going to be able to take him out. One trick is off, trying to protect this Baby Diva. Not enough, as Kiri is now on point. Vespid at 100 charge is just deleting people out of the map. Opal Bison looking for some tech, maybe. Trying to have some fun. Get some tech going. Not quite. Slow point here in the map. Not sure what is getting pinged there by Opal Bison, but it's not important. UAH actually didn't let up that much percentage now that I'm looking at them. 29 to UAH is now even 29 and climbing. Still contesting point. The Diva back up on the high ground. Worm trying to put some damage onto anybody that is in his sight line. Not able to quite get anybody super low, but we're going to see Rush come out from SNHU, and that's going to take out Opal Bison. Wow! Blobfish 8. The Graviton Surge. And, oh my god, he made it! We are so back, baby. UAH still doing as, not the worst. But they need to get control established back as soon as they can.
Am I muted?
Chat, am I muted?
Am I here?
Holy, we are so back.
What'd I miss?
Essentially nothing. UAH took 0.1 on Busan and then lost 0.2, and then the server closed, and then UAH got halfway through 0.1 on Busan second go, and then the server closed again, and then they took 0.1 here on Oasis, and they are
Oh my god, he's killing it.
Wow.
Oh.
Putting in a heavy bid to try to take 0.2 on Oasis.
Well, for the 5% of this match that I've just witnessed, I think Opal Bison's the MVP.
Mm-hmm.
As he's gotten all the kills, so. Well,
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
They took first map, though. First point.
Yeah, and looking like they're going to be able to at least contest this, maybe try to flip it if they can.
Mm.
Some speed trying to walk onto the D.Va, not able quite to get it. Big bubble coming out. Orbital Array coming out from Smose here.
I'm also hearing a forced sponsor shout-out, so we have to stop everything.
Forced sponsor shout-out. Shout-out to mechanicalkeyboards.com, our wonderful sponsor.
It was me who redeemed it.
Did you just redeem it on your
I
way
redeemed
in?
it when I walked in.
You are despicable.
Shout out
by the way.
mechanicalkeyboards.com. 0.65, half off for any esports player at UEH.
Dues paying is what I'm
Dues
hearing.
paying. That's a big part.
And you know, that point retake was sponsored by mechanicalkeyboards.com.
It really was, and I don't think they would have done it without us.
And you know, I think that I agree, at least in this case.
Yeah.
I mean, I said before you got back here is that I didn't want UAH to have to go to 99% and then come back from that, but it's looking like that's what they're going to have to do if they want to win this map 2-0. We saw a Cattle come out. Wow.
Big pick.
I mean, a pick and DMAC to the D.Va
my.
as well. That's big.
He came to win tonight.
Opal Bison wants it. He
really wants
it. And honestly, I'm not going to complain because
wants
I want it too.
Yep. Yep. And there's only none left to contest here with UAH taking this first map.
Yeah, they might be able to get onto point for an overtime. Not quite.
Hard for that one.
My
I don't know if I'm
God.
like really loud in the stream.
I think you're probably fine.
Did you hear me on your end? we're a little scuffed today.
It started out scuffed. It continued to be scuffed, and then the game itself was scuffed. But truly, now that we are back with my glorious king reunited, Charlie KepTep.
You look lonely over here. I was watching the stream.
I was so lonely.
Just sitting on the couch. Nothing.
I mean, our own wonderful Lena Lullaby got a wonderful picture that I'm going to show you now. Nobody else is going to get to see it, though. But, you know.
Aw, poor guy. Can we make that an emote?
Low key, we can make that.
Do we have Twitch emotes? Is that a thing we have?
I don't know. I don't control the Twitch. I just get on it.
We can make that one Will Sad.
Will Sad. There it is. the very meta picture of me on a screen in MSB.
Sad. And then we need Andrew Happy, and it's just him. It's just him having the best day of his life.
Oh my god.
UEH taking the first one there. I think our tallier is wrong. SNHU does not have one versus UEH, but that flipped that. I think.
If that can just get flipped, we'll be in a wonderful spot.
These rookies nowadays, man.
I mean, it's just ridiculous.
But
you
yeah,
would think that there was some
okay. Well, he flipped
professionalism.
the names and he kept the score.
Oh no! It's so scuffed.
UEH 1-0. They're feeling good. They're feeling hot.
Yes. I mean,
I saw them playing was D.Va Vendetta looking pretty like all in. I guess the whole time.
Yeah, for the most part. And I mean, they came out super hot the first time they tried to play. Which I'm going to still be referring to that the rest of the stream. They barely let SNHU even... Why are we back to the runners? What's going on here? But they barely let SNHU get point control of downtown Busan.
What was the map they last played? They picked a new map, right?
Yeah, they went to Oasis.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, you were here
Just
for
a
like all of
complete
5
reset.
seconds.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when server closes unexpectedly due to an error twice.
I mean, they almost won the first Busan one as well. So like,
yeah,
spelling a good like track record to keep for the rest of the night. Hopefully, we can just secure this win, get back in the running for I think second place or to battle for first place from losing bracket.
Yes.
So we're still in the running.
I mean, we're hoping that they go on a decent run there. but it just kind of depends on how the rest of this match is. I mean, like I said, it's a very, very, very important match for them. Because if they lose this, then they're out of the playoffs forever, and then they're the shame of UAH Esports, and we won't let them down.
Yeah.
So.
Am I coming in all right, Wilson? Do I sound good?
Wonderful. Numbani, banned the Zarya, trying to keep the Diva still in the playing field.
Sorry, ban from who?
SNHU.
SNHU? Okay. Echo ban. All right.
Ban. I mean, I don't blame him on that. That Echo was kind of...
They've been on Echo this whole time,
kind
really.
of running it,
That seems like maybe a comfort pick for them, so it might just shake things up a bit.
Yeah.
No Zarya... I mean, it hurts us.
On Numbani?
She's, yeah, okay, but with, like, jump perk, she's, like, pretty viable on Numbani, but...
I just don't know that if I really agree
I think
with
my
that.
GOAT, Opal Bison Ari, can just do whatever he wants without even needing a bubble, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, no,
he was
kind of
like, slashing around for free. And if we can get that kind of value, I'll take it.
Would you believe it or not that Opal Bison Ari came out on the May?
Was he trolling?
No! He came out and got 2 picks immediately.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't trolling. It was
he
insane.
mirroring there, man?
No, he walked out the gate
Willingly.
on May.
Wow.
Willingly. Well, it probably wasn't willingly. It was probably a higher up, and by higher up I mean probably shrub, or even our wonderful coaches Dragon Blade or Sleep Dart.
Well, they're gonna have to make it up to Ari for his performance tonight, and he's got his birthday, I think, on the 9th.
Holy happy
birthday boy,
Ari!
What? Again?
Another 4 sponsor shout out. Shout out mechanicalkeyboards.com.
Oh yeah.
Sponsoring Ari's birthday.
We don't have a keyboard tonight, do we?
I'm sure I can.
No physical
find
prop.
One. I bet you I can go find one. I'm gonna. You talk.
Oh,
you
come
talk.
on.
You talk. I've had to talk.
Well, I'm here. And Wilson's gone now. He's going to be gone for the rest of the night because we don't like him. Or Wilson? Sorry, we need Wilson. Wilson, you stay. Will is gone for the rest of the night. Screw that guy, you know what I'm saying? One win down for UAH, 2 more to go just to secure this series. Looked like a pretty strong performance. He's back. And I'm excited to see how we do on different map types personally because these were 2 controls. And I want to see how we're doing on, I think, what was the next pick? It was a push? Or
hybrid.
Escort?
It was, no, it was hybrid. It was Numbani.
Oh, okay.
I'm thoroughly
I don't
confused
play
on
Numbani
the
anymore, I'm going to be honest with you.
Numbani is for chuds.
No one ever picks it in the map bans.
I mean.
It is a good Freya map, Wilson. Thank you for your input.
Wonderful.
The only character he plays.
It's true. That's the only character Wilson plays. We definitely didn't see Wilson play a different
Trying to tilt it's flipped on the camera. Mechanical keyboards.
Keyboards.com. We're just
fulfilling that shout out.
Oh yeah.
Properly.
But we've never seen blue on Numbani.
We have not.
I don't know if they've scrimmed Numbani.
I wonder if they're gonna. I wonder how they're gonna play that first point, at least in their comp, because depending on, I think with this enemy team, they're not gonna be as spammy as a more scarier like comp could be. Like there could be like a Junkrat on first point, which in itself is not good, but like on first point chokehold, dangerous.
GG.
It seems like we're getting into game here soon.
I think so. I'm very terrified for how this is gonna go. I mean, it's Numbani.
Names are swapped again.
J.
It seems like UAH is on the attack. If the colors are any significance.
Yes. I mean the thing itself looks right. Swapped.
Yeah. Fire that guy.
This guy running.
We could do this ourselves, Will.
No, we can't.
I don't want to.
We'd be cooked.
I don't want to. All right, there we go.
There it is.
UAH running out with a pretty similar comp they were on. Are playing the Freya. Props to Wilson.
Yeah.
On a more speedier jump. Oh, rip the Freya. On a more speedier comp with a Kiriko Lucio backline, something that both of our backliners are much more comfortable with.
Yeah, Lucio was banned map 1.
That'll do it. Yeah, no speed map 1 is. Oh, actually, we saw Juno actually. But Lucio's just a much more consistent form of it, and something that Smo's, my goat, is much more comfortable on. I'd say because he's got a lot more hours on it. But he ain't too shabby at the Juno.
True.
Not the Glaze.
True. The Juno is clean. I can't
But
lie.
we're skating on out of point here
I
soon.
mean, super stupid pokey comp. Stupid meaning like in excess.
Yeah.
When I say that, I'm not calling SNHU
By SNHU?
stupid. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I mean, both backliners being very poke heavy here. I kind of like it. Zin's looking pretty low off the rip with our diva going in to try and capitalize, but she's taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, I mean, Worm is admittedly pretty good on the Freya, at least that I've seen Worm play. Now, granted, that's ranked grinding, and you can literally do whatever you want in ranked.
It's also not as good as my Go Wilson.
I mean, we haven't
already going down here
wow.
pretty fast, but we might get a trade on Zin. Maybe that's pretty big because Zin's going to take a while to get back.
Yeah, Zen's not getting back to point.
If we can all reset without staggering too hard here, which it looks like we're going to do with our Lucio fighting for his life. Oh, demeching the diva in the process. We can speed and get a really good point push here.
Yeah.
Very fast, which is what he's looking to do.
We're going to be taxing those who died.
No points up yet from anybody, or no ults up, that is. 77% for Freya. That build's pretty fast.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe we can use it in this next fight.
Ari going
Killing the diva instantly.
Just immediately dead.
No tank here. They're going to have a pretty rough time contesting this. I think they're just going to try and back up and reset and maybe go for a last second touch. Bison waiting to death.
I mean, the Discord is going to be disgusting.
Yeah, that's true.
And Mesa did what he could to try to peel for that.
And we did end up getting a trade on the support anyway. So, and I think it's like both supports almost go down. Ends up going down.
Bye, Zenyatta. Holy.
Nerf Freya, am I right?
Yeah, man. Nerf Freya. Nerf Sombra. Buff Hog.
Whoa. You know what, Buff Hog? Let's give him a 19 damage single pellet shot.
Yeah, man. Why not?
Taking a lot of space here. Points pretty far back. We're just looking to make it hard for them to contest it all on these first like 2 corners of the drive. Looks like Emre's going for ult here just to capitalize on Vespid overextending a little. Honestly, well, if everyone didn't go down, it'd kind of be worth it for UAH, but...
I mean, losing only 2 and having point push a decent amount, almost halfway to the second point is not the worst.
We'll take it. Honestly, that was the first ult to be popped this map, too.
Yeah.
We didn't end up seeing the Freya ult on first point because we didn't really need it. Already trying to get on a big off angle here.
Yeah, with the Genji contesting it. Can make it a little tough, but he can still do it.
Might look for a rush here soon.
I mean,
that's game knowledge for you.
That's ball knowledge.
Zenyatta popping ult, Diva also popping ult there. I think this is still in UAH's favor in the long term.
Kind of a little bit of wasted ults. The Diva is obviously only ever going to be a zoning ult. That's never getting hit at anything.
Where'd he go?
Above the rank of like gold, probably. I said bronze earlier, but I probably meant gold. Ow! Big grenade coming in.
We clean up Genji, though. Emre just barely dying before point cap as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure that SNHU is going to be able to really contest the second point here.
The third point's kind of the hardest to push, though, let's be real.
Yeah, for sure. But putting 450 on the clock for UAH is a lot of time to get that done. Oh, yeah,
for sure. And if we can just get, like, one cheeky pick-off with our Freya in this comp. Andrew's switching to Ramatra.
I mean, honestly, it's a lot closer quarters on this point. Like, it's not a bad swap.
I think maybe that comes out in light of their support switching to it was Brig and now Lucio.
Yeah.
See a beat come out by UAH, looking aggressive, taking out BAP very early, switching to Imre as focus, taking him out too.
I mean, Worm's just kind of putting in some work. No ultimates coming out from Worm yet.
Can we take a look at Smos though?
I mean, holy.
My king.
I mean, you let the GOAT get on his character.
Hey, come on.
And what do you expect?
No one ever claimed that Tyler Smos was bad at Lucio.
That's true. Nobody's ever claimed that in a single moment ever. Wow, scary window coming out. We're dead. We're dead here.
I mean, yeah. I think we were just trying to push into their spawn a little bit to just maybe squeeze out Cap and did not anticipate that window. But oh my god! We get 3 picks up with Kiriko in the back line.
What is Shrub doing?
Almost able to just turn the fight around with Genji having to pop his ult to confirm the win. That is big for UAH. No ults on either side now.
I mean,
Rush almost up.
I mean, that's just a blown Genji ult.
That is insane. He got 3.
Got 3, blew the Genji ult, and now UAH just kind of gets to walk onto point with only having to worry about Emre ult and Sig here.
Maybe that's a champion player.
He might be. I don't know.
I'm wondering.
I mean, I guess we're about to find out if he is or not.
He's not really a champion unless he can get all 5 by himself.
True.
So I don't really
He
want,
should be smurfing, but he is not.
Come on. Oh, we see Sigma will come out here. He's able to charge it up. Just gets Ramatra in it, I believe. They're trying to burst him down, but he's just holding right click, which is...
That's
you
what
know,
you do. You hold
he
right
took
click.
maybe 100 damage that entire push by their enemy
Yeah.
team.
And we're seeing a rush come out. Opal Bison getting into the mix onto the back line, not able to fulfill it, though, as Crazy Cat dropping the Emery ult straight on Opal Bison's head, but Vespid taking out the Sigma. They're waiting out the Emery ult. Genji extremely low.
Oh.
Shrub still doing what Shrub does.
Just hit and bang.
Shrub, believe it or not, for the first time, maybe ever in his life,
Yeah.
is getting it done with the kunais.
That's just messed up of you, man.
Look,
He's probably got it done like once before.
I don't know that.
Sigma
he
coming back
has-
onto point, blows his cooldown, dies pretty fast. We see Ramo come out
Wow,
just
big
to clear the point.
annihilation. I mean, 2 minutes, 11 seconds, that's still a lot of time for SNHU to take out when they had almost 5 minutes to do
Sure,
that.
but you saw how fast we maybe only lost 2 fights that entire push, and we
Yeah.
only have 2 minutes left. Like, SNHU kind of has to have a perfect round to get more time than that, right? It's on these longer push maps like Kings Row and Numbani, as you've seen, a lot of time on the clock really means something.
Yes.
Because like a lot of times you're just pushing in like with 1 minute left, and that's if you kind of win even on fights with like a bit of an upper hand.
right.
This
yeah,
is kind of
that's
just a
fair.
steamroll from UAH on this map,
That's totally fair. I mean,
minus a really good window placement by SNHU just to
I
capitalize on
know that was disgusting.
Andrew playing a little far up, you know.
I mean, you know, you could chalk it up to just bad timing, but I mean, to just throw that window down immediately instead of trying to push out a little bit is definitely the play.
I mean, the whole team there just to fully delete our Ramatra instantly.
I mean, everybody else had to push back, and we're seeing almost the same exact comp with
Yeah.
the exception of the what is it?
Devo?
Of the Diva
Diva
and,
Ramatra?
and the Genji. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, I think they're maybe looking to bounce around high grounds a bit more on this first and second point, which is a really good way to play, especially if the SNHU is playing a less mobile comp than they are. But they are running the Cat again. But, I mean, into a Diva, Cat's just kind of like scared most of the time.
Yeah, no, for sure. Especially given that, you know, I mean, Cat can move fast, but when you're at a boost, like,
Yeah.
that Freya's going to stare you down.
Walking out on first point here, taking first corner pretty easily. No contest from UAH.
Yeah,
Really
I
just
mean-
trying to hold these high grounds. Kiriko gets taken out instantly
Jesus.
by Opal Bison.
We also have a Tracer swap. Crazy Cat. Big peel for Worm there.
Yeah.
I mean, UH is still kind of just chilling. They're chasing this Tracer down, keeping her away from the backline, which is something that I mentioned at the start of stream, is that when they brought out the fact that UH had banned that Tracer, it made it where UH didn't have to think about their backline as much, because even with a Sombra, you can kind of tell. But with the Tracer gets to go wherever the hell Tracer wants to go.
Yeah, Jetpack Cat being taken out by Worm here while they're still kind of peeling off that Tracer. She burned recall pretty early on, so she's not going to be too much of a problem for the next couple seconds. She retreats back to the team.
Yep. Oh,
Actually, no,
never
that's
mind.
the other one. There was another small character through the wall. That was Kiriko. Enemy team trying to go around left side this fight, take it at a different angle. No ult type up from anybody.
Yeah, which is kind of a little surprising. I figured that maybe Worm would have an ultimate, or be at least a little bit closer to an ultimate by now.
Yeah, a bit of an unconventional split push for a team that generally wants to stay pretty balled up and attack as one. But they
Yeah.
are able to take high ground for it with
Oh,
a
wow, big isolation here
big-
from
okay.
Vespid. Yeah.
trade for Shrub, but I mean, I think we got the upper hand of that because we got their Curie and Genji, so they don't really have any fighting power this fight.
Yeah, no, that's,
Crazy Cat actually able to take down Smos.
wow, with the recall to get back to full HP, Vespid going onto the Tracer,
I
tries
thought
to
he was,
boop her
I
up.
thought he was
still-
able to do it.
Yeah, it's, the blink came up, I guess. Got lucky. Well, Bison freaking out in front of the Diva, leaving, not sure of where to go. Is a little all over the place, but it's fine because he's going to get out.
Oh, he needs
anyways.
Peel. Oh, he needs Peel. She's really going for it. She overcommits to this,
Wow.
which hopefully should make her punished, but she's going to use her ult. Takes out 2! Oh! We have R-Bomb to respond if we need it, which it seems like we're going to pop it now, but they can probably just get away. Genji goes down.
We've got
Very
some
good for
golds
us.
in this game, man. I don't know what's going on. Somebody's lying. Somebody's playing on a different account.
Some cat just tried to abduct Shrub and was not able to do it. Shrub barely living
Wow.
with
That's
excellent
like-
peel from
that's like
my
11
goat
HP.
Andrew Vespid.
This Diva's probably going to get demeched here as soon as DM runs out.
Maybe she can get that help back in time. Oh, just barely not. It was not up.
Quite. I mean, a demech Diva's...
Off the map.
I don't blame her. I don't blame her.
I'd probably do it too.
Yeah.
If my game DC'd twice in the first round, I'd probably do it too. Almost coming up on Genji ult as an aggressive push for.
Is that
SNHU.
Flame? I can't. Sorry to interrupt you. Is that Flame? I can't
No
tell.
Flame. I'm just saying if I was on their team or my team, and the two first games trying to play DC'd, I'm jumping off the map. I'll leave that up for interpretation. D.Va going in, maybe able to take out Old Bison. Not quite able to confirm it. Old Bison no reflect, kind of in a risky spot on this last 50 seconds of the map.
Still able to get healed up. Putting a bunch of damage into the mix. D.Va below half HP, but Opal Bison turns his back just to die to the same D.Va, but I don't blame him. There's a lot of HP to try to chew through, and if you're staring directly at her, it's going to just kind of kill you there.
Yep.
But as the D.Va tries to go in, we're going to see a rush come out from Umbra there, but Blobfish gets demeched and taken out as Crazy Cat moves to pick off Worm. UAH still in the mix on this pretty. We're halfway captured by SNHU. Maybe able to try Smos with a crazy boop. Going to be
he's
taken
abducted.
out.
Never mind. They take him out. 10 seconds left to go. I mean, good last second take by SNHU there.
Yep.
Making use of their, I think at the time it was one ult. Actually, they had Rush too. It was Blade and Rush.
I mean, it puts 2:29 back on the clock. That's not bad.
Yeah, I think UAH wasn't really ult tracking in that last second. I think they kind of had it in the bag.
Yep.
And they played a little too aggressive, not really expecting it.
Yep. I think I agree. But
it is what it is. You know, they have 2 minutes and 16 seconds left to push it on this entire second point.
Yeah, which
enough
is a
time for
long
multiple
point.
fights. Yeah.
Such a long point to try to do that on.
Yeah. It looks like at this current pace, they might barely just be able to squeak out without a like an automatic
Kobe?
draw chance.
Was that Kobe there?
That almost was.
No, it was almost LeBron.
Buddy, you're barking up the wrong tree. He used reflect just after to get rid of that bomb. Look, Will. Look, I don't know ball.
Apparently not.
I know Overwatch ball.
Apparently you don't know UAH blue ball.
I know that ball getting sent out by Andrew, hitting nobody. That one was not green. I'll tell you that. I know that amount of ball.
Trey's going to go down to Vespid there. Good pick, keeping the point pretty far back. UAH taking the available space, trying to keep them away from the point for as long as possible as SNHU regroups here. Putting big damage into the D.Va preliminarily, but with Bola and Blade and Rush coming out just to face only a D.Va bomb, but coming up on a rush of their own.
Yep.
UAH has a good contest. Wow. Cat down to low half HP.
I honestly would not be mad at UAH if they're just trying to hold all their ults for the last fight. Because, like, no, regardless, there's going to be one last fight on this push, and I think that UAH recognizes that, and they're just trying to get beat, Blade, maybe Freya. They could probably spend out Freya and rush up just for whenever they force SNHU to spend all theirs.
Yeah.
Never mind, though, because we see Rush come out pretty early. With Blade as well.
Yeah,
we're spinning everything. Able to
Opal
take out
Bison!
Kiriko, able to take out Genji.
Opal Bison, my king!
And he lives.
And gets the D.Va to finish it off.
Oh.
Clean. Absolutely clean work. Oh my god, it's disgusting.
He's feeling it tonight, dude.
Opal Bison got what he needed, and now we're back.
Oh, yeah. The energy is flowing through his veins. We still have 2 ults, almost 3 to respond. A bomb on this very last second where people have to touch, very useful. That's probably the most useful you'll see a D.Va bomb in most situations.
Yep.
So we need to try and build that fast before SNHU gets a proper chance to take anyone out.
And we're now into overtime. The Doomfist coming out from Blobfish.
Probably seeing a Blade here pretty fast.
Yep. Seeing Cattle come out, able to take Opal Bison with him.
He goes
just
down.
barely able to kill him. We're seeing the Blade come out. Beat to counter the Blade is very good. Bola came out, not
Genji
quite
goes
able to
down.
get anybody.
We're even on this fight. Maybe looking to take out Jetpack Cat. She kind of squirrels away.
There
not
goes
fast
Cat.
enough. Not fast enough.
And now it's
Kiriko down as well.
It's just 2 on point now. And there's a bomb on Vespid ready to go off. Vespid saying, you know what SpongeBob said best, there's a bomb strapped to my chest. And that's map 2.
He really does rob a bank in that one. He tries.
He does try to rob a bank in that episode, doesn't he? It's been forever since I've actually sat down and watched SpongeBob.
He's wearing a sock in it, I think.
What?
I think on his over his head, or is it an
Oh,
actual
that's
sack?
right.
No,
He's wearing a sock.
Don't try to what me?
Oh my. Oh
my
my
God!
God, it's disgusting.
Jarvis, can you clip that clip of the highlight? Because I know it probably didn't get clipped before.
I don't even know if we have that capability right now.
I don't know if he was looking at Kiriko.
We can get a Twitch clip of it. It'll be fine.
I mean, I can't blame you for not expecting that one. 2-0 for Overwatch
2-0.
Blue.
It would be lovely to see an Overwatch Blue 3-0 here, but
First one of the season.
it would be the first one of the season, not including the 2 forfeit.
That's true. Honestly, we can say that we dominated those teams. We really just we killed them so fast. I mean, in Overwatch,
right?
They
Good call.
couldn't even launch the game. When you think about it,
I mean, yeah.
just speaks to the veracity of Overwatch Blue. Hopefully, we can see it close out pretty easily here. But honestly, if it went to a map 5 banger and we won, I'm not too mad either.
I'm not that mad either. Now, granted, we are sitting at 8:30, a time where usually we would be done by now.
You know, you'd be asleep. Employed man, ready to go start the next day.
I'm not that old.
I see the wrinkles.
It's a Friday.
Well,
I don't have work tomorrow.
my bad. Yeah, 9:30. That's the time on Fridays.
Don't you have a couple of exams you need to study for, bud?
Buddy, I'm failing. We're gonna take a quick bio break though. We'll be back with the next map soon.
So, scouting report from our scouting goblins have told us Runasapi map 3.
Yeah.
Which I don't hate Runasapi at all.
I think it's a choice between push or flashpoint on this third point. I think that's how it is in the map pool.
Something like that. I don't know. I don't play
Or
the
I
game
think-
anymore.
I don't know if NECC is different. I think it is different for Div 2 to where like the losing side doesn't have the biggest advantage.
Mhm.
Because like I know in NECC Div 3 and down, it's like if you're losing, you get to pick everything in
Yeah.
terms of the map side.
Yeah.
But Runasapi's also a pretty strong one for UAH. I'm not sure if we're gonna see the Diva come out like we have been all game because she's not as good with that many angles present.
Yeah.
And not a lot of height to take advantage of, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we're gonna see a Zarya to come out now that it's not banned from play, or just if we're
Hopefully.
trolling Malga.
I mean,
We really want to troll.
I mean, if we see Malga, we are trolling.
I'm joking.
I'm
only joking.
just joking.
I think we could make it work. I think we're feeling ourselves this week a lot.
This,
Seen
I mean,
a lot of good clips.
from what I've heard from Vespid and Shrub,
Yep.
They have been practicing hard.
I mean, I'm honestly saying it. Like,
Yeah.
it seems like the team
Yes.
is very put together right now.
Yes, they have been. It looked like they've been gelling all night, and I assume that is a result of their training.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Sojourn ban is
So they're banned by
interesting.
who? UH? Or
Uh,
SNHU? Okay.
Yeah, okay. That
Um,
makes sense. I mean, the worm on the Sojourn is kind of disgusting, low key.
but Sombra's a really good pick on Runasapi as well. I really like playing her there.
And I mean, Worm has the Sombra in the back pocket, so if he needs to pull that out, he can.
I think it's been very good in terms of being able to punish the positioning of SNHU, just being able to take a lot of resources recently. And also, we got to shout out the MVP, potential MVP. It's between him and Steven. Ari has been
Yes.
just slaughtering
Yes.
on Vendetta and Genji,
I mean, we got a night where Ari's really feeling himself.
which is a blue moon, let me tell you.
And I mean, this is when we need it the most, because now we can, next week we can carry the momentum of this week if we
Mhm.
win, but right now, if we do not win, it's over.
Yeah, I think
So-
that they're realizing that and they're locking in.
Oh, yeah.
And we're seeing the benefits of that. It's
Yeah.
really fun to watch right now.
Now, from UAH, we are seeing a cat ban,
Mm.
to your dismay. But,
On this map, I guess that like at the center point, the open side there on the right, and also at like as you push further in on those back left corners, cat can
Yeah,
kind of be a
yeah.
nuisance.
once you get to the forward spawn point, like,
Mhm.
you're fighting for forward spawn to keep it or to get rid of it. Oh, hey, by the way, you guys just lose somebody for free.
Yeah. Yeah, cat's just like behind the corner,
Yes.
not able to die from anyone in the game. Yeah, I honestly, they're just trying to throw out a ban here, and I mean, I think regardless of the ban situation, we're gonna see a strong performance.
Because we're getting into game here pretty soon, but
Yep.
but we've seen Vespid actually performing pretty well
Why are you
on
so
the Diva.
shocked? Oh, okay, on the Diva.
On the Diva.
For once, he's doing good.
For once, Vespid is actually playing. No, I mean, we haven't seen a ton of Diva from Vespid, and the bit that we've seen hasn't been his best work compared to if he were to
His
have
more comfortable
gone.
characters, yeah.
Yeah, like Winston or
Malga.
Or
Or
Malga
Hazard.
or
His
Hazard.
his
Yeah,
one trick. Yes.
yeah.
No, the Diva's been very strong tonight. It's been very good. I think he's probably been practicing it a bit.
I mean, I don't blame him because Diva's just strong.
Diva's
right
strong
now.
in general. Yeah. Just to be able to look at anyone that has like no sort of sustainability and send them back to spawn instantly is it's very crazy.
Yeah.
Looking at comps here, we do see the Zarya come out as I predicted.
Yep.
Against the JQ, which JQ's not going to perform that well into his Zarya historically. Not able to get a lot of pulls off once the knife's inside because Zarya can just bubble somebody.
That and
And the slash timing, right?
yeah, and the slash
Yeah.
timing and the echo. Those stickies have been Perman is very good at putting the stickies onto somebody and just
Putting the hurt on
obliterating
them, yeah.
Just putting the hurt on them. But with that bubble, you can effectively negate the stickies
And get some charge out of it too.
and get some charge out of it. So
Not bad at all. I say it's a good pick.
Yep, I think that I agree here.
And right here just to try and ward off that echo pick because I think once they saw the Sojourn ban, they knew that we were going to be running that echo again.
Yep.
As we have been all night. Looking at Wu Yang here a little bit, Ari goes a little far in,
Not
able to get bubbled and get out. Ah, not quite. That could go down in the process, though, if we can get a steeper angle
Yep.
from
They got healed back
Worm.
up, but
Tragic. Lucio
mean-
looking a little low, dies for it. First fight looks like it's going to go to SNHU here.
I mean, it's not the worst. I mean, Opal Bison was barely able to get past that Mei wall, and
Yeah.
if you know, they had any other abilities up, which they had to use to even get past the Mei wall, then they would have been somewhat okay and,
Yeah.
and have gotten out. But
UEH's game plan there, you know, as always with the Zarya and Vendetta, is to just send Ari in brainlessly and hope
Yeah.
that we can get an angle on a bubble. And it was working. He was able to live. He just kind of he didn't make the best use of that bubble and vulnerability because I'm not sure that he knew he was getting it at that point in time.
I mean, you kind of at some point you kind of just have to expect that when you go in at certain points you're gonna bubble. Like I'm sure he expected it there. But
Ray goes down pretty fast to the Mei
Wow.
as well. May's
Tough.
doing a lot of work this match.
yeah, for sure. I mean,
No
not
more
a bad
bubbles
wall.
from Zarya.
but-
We might need to play a little bit more passive here. Mei looking pretty crit, able to get back killed up.
Wow,
Oh no!
bro, it's just Busan. I thought.
Oh no!
Hydrate, point, redeem, J a J.
I don't have a water on me.
I can
gotta
baby
s-
bird it into your
You
mouth.
gotta spit it. Yeah, spit it into my mouth. I'm glad we
Disgusting.
were on the same wavelength. There. This is actually terrible. I feel for SNHU. Like the second they get some
Yeah.
good footing. Because see, the first map where it was getting taken over, right? It was pretty neck and neck from both teams when the DC happened. This time, it seemed like a pretty clear-cut forward spawn for SNHU. Just for the DC to happen is pretty rough. I'm not sure if we're going to instantly get back into this or open up a new ticket. We'll have to see. Not a ton we can do. It restarted after crash. We'll have to see what happens.
I mean, it happens again. We should talk. I mean, yeah, that's probably the right play because it could just be that Overwatch devs are, you know,
Indie
they're
team,
on
yeah,
vacation.
you know, they don't
yeah.
get a lot of funding. You know, I think only a couple 100,000 Kiriko skins got sold this year, so they're probably looking a little light in the pockets area.
Yeah, a little thin, but yeah, I mean that's super tough, especially when, like you said, SNHU had gotten some good footing and had started putting the pressure on the UAH to try to make some changes and do a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I mean, even still, right?
See a comp change from SNHU here.
Yeah, and honestly, probably not a bad one. Admittedly, I mean they kept a decent amount of the core. Wow.
Just barely able to survive
Oh
with
my
that into
God.
the bubble. Goes down
I
to the
mean-
forward pressure though. That Bastion was still in turret. May pops ice here, but I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to capitalize. Goes down pretty fast.
I mean, you know, better for Vespid to take himself out on that one than
Look, I mean,
Retainer, I
yeah.
guess.
Zarya is still a good pick into Sigma. It's just a
Yes.
little bit harder to do with this Mei and Bastion combo capitalizing on separating. on
Where is
Zarya
my
and blowing
team
him up.
going?
This is modern soldier gameplay. I don't know if you know this.
Is it really?
I don't know why Lucio's with him because he's got enough speed just to get away on his own. But look, this is how soldier is annoying. If he can stay alive and just be a little nuisance, maybe be a little healer to our Opal Bison who's getting hoopied on, and he's getting okay. Well, Lucio, that might be his one trick.
Maybe we should have. I was gonna say maybe we should have not taken the cat away. Low key.
Maybe the cat was helping more than hurting.
I don't give up that.
Maybe need to see
Maybe.
some adaptation from UAH here.
I mean, I had complimented them on that earlier. We had saw some early adaptation. Okay, there we go. That's gonna be a little bit better. It's still gonna be a little tough into Sig.
Ramatra and Bastion, we're looking to swing corners heavy here.
Yeah, which I mean, not surprising. We've seen UEH
Yeah.
pull this before.
Look, I think okay, we're doing a little talking in chat. I think that the supports are going to be suffering a bit into a Bastion and Imre
Yeah.
Ramatra as long as Ramatra doesn't instantly get blown up, which he's able to get peeled off a bit for.
But into a rush, he's just gonna go down.
Yeah.
And UH just kind of has to take this one. Yep.
A little bit of toxicity in the chat. I won't say.
I mean,
that.
I think that it's very much in fun.
Yeah.
Obviously it is, but I think that you know, like,
Hanzo swap.
wow. I
I
mean,
think just spam down corridors maybe. I guess
I mean,
a lot of damage onto our team.
yeah. Just kind of trying to spam, trying to get some lucky picks. Wow.
If they don't
big.
get spammed out by May first, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Spam versus spam. It's spam slop. Sigma comes
Spam
out with his
slop.
ult as well as May, taking out Ari very fast and Andrew.
Yeah.
Vespid, Shrub goes down. This might be a point to catch some footing for SNHU. A little bit of breathing room, despite the
Yeah.
map reset.
I
here.
mean, you know, UH still having the opportunity to touch.
Already going down again. Feet comes out, able to just stand on point for a little bit. Bastion out of form with the worm on Tracer. Forced recall.
Wow, I mean, this is just a completely different team.
They handed the controllers to the other brothers. The other brothers? The,
The
older
other brothers?
brothers.
The older
You
brothers,
know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Wow, that an especially dominant performance. But
Yeah.
to be fair, I don't think UAH has really played Runasapi a ton.
Yeah, I think it's less of a map thing and more of a not expecting that much pressure on our tank thing. I think that a lot of the comps played tonight have been with traditionally more jumpier play
Yeah.
styles, not all inning on the tank, and I think maybe we've grown a little too comfortable and might need
Maybe.
to swap up to something more mobile or something that can out-sustain it.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the right move. But with SNHU being on the Bastion, right, it makes it a little bit hard to go something like Winston, because
For sure.
you can only defense measures for so long, and your bubble's only up for so long.
Yeah, it was Diva, or it was Bastion and May was causing a lot of havoc there
yes.
with our tank too, because you can't take space when you know that May wall's up because they will capitalize on it, and
Yep.
Bastion will save his form for that exact moment. And we were seeing that kind of disrupt UAH as we saw of just a clean push from SNHU for a very fast map.
Yep.
I didn't mean to jinx it. I didn't really want to go to a map 5 Vanguard. I was just joshing around.
I'm just joking.
I'm just joking a little bit.
But,
But
you know.
know.
Oh, my old man brain can't take
We're a
it.
little cooked.
And you've been at work. How long have you been at work?
Only 5 hours.
Okay, that's baby mode.
Yeah, I know. Since you've been at work for 12 hours in the mines, you know, your hands look like this, so mine can look like this, I guess.
I guess, man. Jesus.
You provide for this family.
What?
Look, we're gonna take a little break to recuperate. Maybe
I
UAH
need
Blue
to.
can get some help from the coaches in between rounds here, get more settled in and
Yep.
locked in for this hopefully last match.
Hopefully,
you know?
last map.
But
Yeah.
we'll see you in a second.
All right. Scouting report done. We're going to Havana.
We see a swap for
Well,
MS.
hold on.
Whoa.
We got to give some time to let things settle.
My bad. I didn't know there was a
There
proper
is
pecking order here.
Well, it's not a pecking order. There's an order that we need to do things. I know that you've been out of the stream for like
You
the first
take
hour and a
one
half.
late shift, and all of a sudden you don't know what you're talking about.
It's true, but no, we're going to Havana with a bat band from SNHU and a widow band from UAH, and with Havana being a much more pokier map, as you were trying before, I very rudely interrupted you, and I do recognize that. MS Dime going in for Smos? Question mark.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Probably gonna see maybe some Alari on these more pokier maps because Alari is very strong right now, just highly situational as always.
Yeah.
Due to lack of mobility. But I think that we'll see a lot more use and a lot more cleanup in fights with more long range support to back up this damage pool.
Yeah.
We still could see Ari on a more flexier Opal Bison, that is, on a more flexier character, just to try and take a lot of space on these high grounds, especially early point Havana.
Yeah, for sure.
But maybe we could just see a double poke and just try and take this one more
Take it slow.
more formal. Yeah.
Yeah, more formal. I like that. I like that description.
More traditional, maybe.
Yeah. Getting into game here soon, though. Looking, not quite past character selection, but UAH attacking. Looking, yeah, pretty. MS Dime on the Zen Yata.
A lot more lethality, yeah, along these sight lines. Honestly, I wasn't considering Zenyatta as, he's kind of a foreign pick these days. But yeah, I mean, good just to take out these sight lines as much as possible from these enemy DPS, because May's going to be looking to sit on that high ground and spam down icicles to try and get a lucky pick.
Oh yeah, I mean the Freya doing something similar, maybe just not directly on the high ground.
Yeah. Sigma gonna need to be careful with that Mei though. We have to respect Ice Wall because there is a lot of damage on the enemy team, especially with a Wu Yang Sigma Freya.
Yep.
A lot of poke, right? So we need to be ready for it and not just blindly pushing up without a plan, right? Big headshot on the Freya,
youch.
but an instant death by Worm. Not expecting that amount of early poke. Zenyatta goes down as well.
Yeah, we weren't expecting them to be standing right at spawn, essentially.
But I mean, early deaths are fine. We are going to see Opal Bison swap to Bastion here, because I think they
worst.
are really far up, and Bastion can benefit off this swing that we're going to see, with Mei maybe even being able to force wall here.
Not quite able to get a pick
Yeah, already
onto the
playing
Mei, though,
Minecraft right now, just to try and take down
breaking
that wall.
blocks.
Goes down pretty fast. Maybe we just need to take this more on a cooldown basis if they're going to play this far up for this long, right? We can't swing without Bastion in form, or else we're just vulnerable.
Yep.
Freya doing a great job holding down sightlines
Jesus.
from UAH being able to walk out.
Yeah, and we're going to see Worm make the swap to the Freya as well to try to contest that, as we've seen it do well against them. Vespid taking a rock to the
Sigma
dome.
very low though, and Mei, no ice. We're screaming Mei and Sigma here.
Sig down. That's big. That's a lot of space for you guys
Freya
to be able
also
to
goes
take and
down.
win
Mei
this.
goes down. We might
There
get
we
past this
go.
first scary point. Almost a good rock. Goes down as well. Might get past this first scary corner of the point, that is.
Oh, yeah.
Because, if they have that high ground, it's very annoying to play around. But we are definitely going to see another fight before the end of the push.
Yep.
I think good job by SNHU playing up like that, because even though they went down, they still took off a lot of time, and they get to come back for another fight, right?
Oh, yeah. 100%. And, I mean, they're coming back here with some decent ult building.
That's
They've got
true.
almost Sigma. We have Blizzard coming out pretty early, only able to get, it looks like, Opal Bison and Vespid.
Vespid goes down for that, but Sigma is also traded. Freya very low on the enemy team.
Yep.
See that thanks to the
Yep.
X-ray, and so can
Wow.
a Worm, evidently. Playing his way around this point.
Yep.
Goes
Oh.
down to a big water bottle.
Big water bottle. Hey, yo.
Those who know.
Those who know. And, I mean, Shrub just trying to do what he did on Numbani, but may not come out. That's a very ambitious rush, I think.
Yuriko no TP, though, is pretty huge. We might just need to,
Yeah.
take we can get ice, or May no ice. These cooldowns are out. Sigma using ult, try to take out the back line. I'm not sure if he got anyone.
It looks like no, but Vespid is going to get
Oh,
at
almost
least
knocked out, but
one.
dodges it. Can we take out Sigma before this pops? Oh,
Not
just barely not
quite.
able to. Taking a lot of freeze damage here. Worm goes down as well to the enemy Freya.
Vespid trying to live as best
May
as he
gets
can.
ice again.
Another?
She got it last fight.
What?
How fast does that come up? I guess when
Apparently
you're
very
playing against like
fast.
beefier characters, right? Like
Yeah, wow.
minute 13 left on the clock here.
I mean, UAH has the potential to still get this first point at the very least, but
Yeah, we're back on the Ash on these. Now that we have some breathing room.
yeah, it's
Not
not the time to take our time though.
yeah. I mean, a minute left. This is our last fight. If we take it too slow, no ults to really show for it besides Rush coming up pretty soon. But the enemy has no ults either. Ari unfortunately going down here. We might
Yeah.
want to just take some time and recoup, no matter how little time we have left, just to try and get a good fight in. Freya coming up on ult as well.
Big wall onto both Shrub and Vespid.
We don't want
putting
anyone
lots
else to
of
go down
damage.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want anyone to go down, and we have 30 seconds to push the point, and we might be able to push the point all the way, but the issue with that being that we have to get to point with ample time in the first place. Hopefully able to try and get a rock. Yeah, we're swinging with Form and with Bastion Turret. It's, I mean, they're spacing themselves very well, not allowing UAH to really find them and put damage onto them. We're just seeing all of the ults come out as they come up, immediately pressing Q.
Maybe with this trance we can just try and barely get some damage, but Sigma going down. very
Another-
fast. No, that was her. That was her first.
But no, still another Blizzard.
Okay, never mind. Damn. We gotta. Have we banned Mei yet?
No, but
We might need to ban Mei for this. That might be what UEH is trying to do, if there is a map. I mean, we could just full hold them harder, because
Yep.
we are goated. But if there is another map after this, I think the Mei ban is in order, because that is probably what is
I
the
mean,
factor here.
3 ultimates in 90 seconds.
That's insane.
That's
Getting
insane.
a lot of damage off onto our Sigma and Bastion. And we saw that by Ari going down prematurely a couple times, not expecting that amount of damage onto him.
Right, exactly.
I mean, he's a big target, right? Can't really show yourself too much as Bastion until you're ready to swing, because that's when he gets that armor and transition phase.
Yep.
And, I mean, I get we are crunched on time, but that Mei is just going to lay into you with icicles if you don't play it safe. You know?
Right, exactly.
And, you know, Mei, let alone Freya, right? Very spammy, very, very pokey comp. Not really too much of a comp shift for UAH. I think it may serve them better on events to play Sojourn, because she can kind of back out of these, you know, stickier spots better than Bastion, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, last point we're going to be going to Flashpoint? Or last map, if there is a map 5.
I would like to see UAH do what SNHU did and just hold really far up right now, because even if they lose one, they could still come back and hold the same amount that they are doing already, right? They're giving them a lot of space here for free. And I think SNHU was using a very good strategy I've seen before of just hinting their brains out.
Yeah, low-key.
But getting a lot of value early on if they weren't ready for it.
Well,
I think UAH is electing to do a safer option, I guess.
Not even that they're getting a lot of value early on, they're inching their brains out to put pressure, and that pressure, wow, big pick, but that pressure eventually led them to a pick where they could capitalize off of it.
Yeah.
But they're
So, I mean-
because they're inting as 5. They're not inting as 1, they're inting as 5.
Yeah, and UAH is holding past this corner a little bit. I think they realize they can't give them too much space for free here. It is just very awkward to hold in the middle of this point with no corner action.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, wow, big
Those
damage.
people on top taking a lot of damage, yeah.
I mean, we're holding them decently. They're still getting some push, but
Hey, going up on the off angle here. Doing
almost
a
able to
lot
take
of
him
damage.
out.
Almost taking a rock, scarily. Have to clear them off from taking the space, because if not, they're just going to be able to walk for free.
Yep. I mean, UH is kind of backing out, trying to hold as best as they can. I mean, they've got 250 to hold.
You need a pick here just to loosen some of the pressure on UAH.
I mean, that
May
was
uses
big
ice
damage.
here. She's not going to be able to play nearly as aggressive for this. We are looking to go back on this top angle, but Shrub does go down.
Yeah, but
May
we get the
drops.
Kasune
No
off.
ice.
Discord onto the Mei. Not quite able to get the railgun onto it.
Not everyone looking at the Mei, sadly. But we are seeing ults come out from both teams here. We see Rush come out from Steven. Sigma barely goes down, thankfully. Not able to grab anyone with that flux.
But
we
that's
have Trang.
TP. But we are getting picks that will allow us to win this fight and hopefully keep continuing to win fights.
We're gonna need to get early picks off before they can use these 4 ults they've got charged up.
Yep. I mean,
our only response right now is both DPS ults, which are not historically good defensively against these types of ults, right? Bob's pretty good.
Yeah.
But it's not quite up yet.
Which means that Worm needs to stay alive until
Yeah, he can't
Bob
keep
comes up.
aggressively peeking these. He needs to understand that at any point that Mei can just look at him and he just takes a chunk out. Mei, I think he hears that Mei coming up on that left side, giving up high ground. Mei getting this high ground is going to be kind of detrimental for the space of UEH, and I think Ari realizes that as he's trying to
contest. Young ult.
Oh,
big pick!
big pick!
Big pick! Two
Two!
big picks! Big pick! Oh my god, he's still feeling himself, even not on
Can he
his
get
roll of
4?
flex
Can he
support.
get the Kiriko post TP? Oh,
Still hits the rail, which is what's important to that.
That's what UH needed. Very big value on that singular ult cost, and we still have Bob to contest. 1 minute left for SNHU. We might be seeing a little case of attacker's advantage. I don't want to speak too soon, though. 3 ults for SNHU. Probably looking to pop them pretty fast here.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, that's a big dynamite going out, though. Able to get at least 2, I think.
Don't die here, man.
Yeah, no, good. That's a
We
good
need
disengage,
you.
recognizing that Sigma can just kill you from anywhere. Worm knows that that Frey's about to come out. He throws the bomb.
They know ice here.
Backline.
Pretty big. If we can keep our Sigma up just long enough, we do see a cleanse come out for him. Sig
Barely.
has ultimate. Not able to rock.
Almost able to rock him.
Oh, but Mei can go down here.
Can
Mei
UAH do
uses
it? The
ice. No
block.
ice here. Can we focus Mei on this last point?
Despot's still barely alive.
I mean, we're surviving right now. They have used every ult. We almost have Trank up if we can just barely get some more damage on Miss Dime. Just
Trank
keep him
coming
up
out.
a little longer. Trans
Yep.
comes out. Let's put some pressure onto Sigma. No cooldowns.
I mean, we've got Trans out. We can just walk
Let's
on them
go.
here.
He dies.
10 seconds left.
A trade for Ari, but also take out Crazy Cat as well. Can we clean up for this last little bit? Almost a beautiful
Wow.
rock. Kirino
Rushed him
TP
up.
or cleanse.
Very low. They're going to have
Kiri
to
goes
back
down.
off. We're still in OT. Lucio on the point. Freya down. Kiri down. Now it's just Lucio.
Uses beat alone. Gonna lose a lot of value on that, but he has to. Lucio goes down onto Doomfist and Tracer no recall.
I mean, UAH has the ability to win it here.
Oh,
They're off the point. Tracer's not touching point. She's not going to touch.
We win!
We win! Yes!
Let's fucking go.
Oh, that was terrifying. What do you mean that they have to let it go till the very, very end every
Just a
single
full
match?
hold on the first point. Both teams full holding. UEH doing it better. Come on.
I mean,
Come
like,
on.
I made the comment when we were going into point 2 of Oasis, which was technically map 3 of 6,
Yep.
that UEH cannot let it go to 99% every point. And what have they done? They've let it go to 99%, with the exception of Numbani.
Yep.
And I guess technically Suravasa. But really, they let it go to 99%. They'd have to push it all the way back if they did not
Suravasa?
lose that one. Sorry, not Suravasa. Jesus,
Runasapi?
Runasapi.
Yeah. They got swiped on.
Ugh.
Honestly, SNHU put up a really good performance.
Yes.
On especially Suravas, or you got me saying it now. Runasapi and Havana.
Well, that's the
Very good
thing
performance.
about it is they were starting to gain some momentum, get used to UAH, especially after multiple closes of servers there. And they started to play a little bit better each map. And then we get into Runasapi.
Mhm.
Switch got flipped. They carried that momentum into Havana.
And Mei, Mei had the golden keyboard and mouse. I don't know. She was
I guess.
destroying.
Can we get a check on if the devil 1v1 that May for that golden keyboard and mouse?
They go down to Georgia and get a
Yeah,
our
that's
fact
true.
checkers say this is true.
Which, to be fair, I mean, although they won and beat the devil and got that golden keyboard and mouse, they
Wasn't
did
quite
make a
enough.
deal with the devil.
Yeah. And he came back, he collected.
He collected.
And unfortunately, Overwatch Blue is the devil. I don't know. I don't know where this metaphor is going. But yeah, I mean, they played really well though. Like
Yes.
we were clinching our butts for that whole last point. I was scared.
I was
Actively
terrified the whole time.
You were Overwatch
Look,
Blue doing a really good
here's-
time of just like staying alive when it mattered, right?
That is exactly where I was about to go.
yeah.
Worm contesting that high ground and disengaging exactly when he needed to.
Yep.
Made UAH have so much more pressure to push back and hold that point.
Yeah, I don't think there was a single bit of ego on the field at that point.
Yep.
It was fully, everyone was clear minded. They were ready to win. And I think
Yep.
honestly, attacker's advantage saved us tonight.
Yep. I think that I agree.
I won't be the first to say it.
Yep.
But I think it's real.
Yeah. So we do have another player interview. I don't know if I told you about that.
I think
Woo! I think I did. So we are going to step aside to get that set up, and then we will be back with UAH Blue Zone, Andrew Vesper. Holy Andrew Vespin.
We're here.
So, first question, after last week's unfortunate stomp, how are y'all feeling as a team after this match?
I think on the whole we're like super proud of how we performed today. I think it was a really great match, honestly. It was kind of hard to bounce back from last week, just because obviously that was the number one seed in the division. So trying to bounce back from getting shit stomped by the number one team into
Yeah.
going into loser semis and trying to fight back towards grand finals, it's a challenge, and I think we rose to the challenge today.
Oh
Yeah, for sure. I mean, y'all played really well, especially coming out the gate. I mean, I was tweaking for the first hour, I guess it was, with the all the server closures. Did y'all ever actually hear back from NECC, or did y'all just have to continue to play?
We just have to keep playing. Yeah. We opened a ticket, and I guess because there technically weren't supposed to be any games today, NECC didn't have any staff available, so we just kind of had to go by previous rulings and just restart the map a couple times. And
you think that like affected the team mental a little bit, or were you guys just pretty okay with the occurrence the whole time?
I mean, it sucks, obviously, right? Like, both times the server reset on Busan, we were winning.
Yeah.
So to get reset a couple times and then have to go on to a different map, just because downtown on Busan is broken right now. I mean, it sucks, but I think obviously the team handled it as well as anyone could hope. So,
You think that the swap to Oasis did better for y'all because you were just on a completely different map and you got to essentially play from 0-0? Y'all have never played against this team before, that kind of thing? Like, in terms of like a mental space, like, oh, it's 0-0 still, so like there's nothing going for this game yet. So was that like a good mental thing for y'all? Or because I know like having to restart Busan is like, oh my god, we were winning, but now you're on Oasis, so now it's like, okay, now we don't know how Oasis would have actually gone.
yeah, I think it was the right call to move to Oasis for sure. For the same reason that I think Runasapi was a little strange, and that's that obviously on Runasapi we came out on Zarya Vin, and we countered the comp that NSHU was playing, and then server closed, we had to restart, and then they came out on a counter comp specifically designed to destroy our comp, our Zarya Vin comp. And so I think moving to a different map for Oasis was the right call because it didn't allow either team to get an unfair advantage by knowing what the other team was going to play.
Yeah, for sure. I swear there was a question. Let's talk about. I had a question planned out like probably an hour ago, and it's been an hour, and now it's not in my head anymore.
Yeah.
So have you? Okay, this probably isn't the same question, but it's probably close enough. The D.Va. We saw a lot more D.Va out of you today than we've seen the entire season, and a better D.Va than we've seen a few times that you have played D.Va this season. Have you been specifically practicing that? Is that just you just kind of had a really good D.Va night tonight?
Yeah, I've been practicing it specifically, especially within the past week, but to 2 weeks ish. We kind of got shit stomped by a few divas, and we're like, okay, actually, this hero might be the best tank in the game right now. I knew how to play her, just like I haven't played her in a long time because I generally don't like the hero. I don't think she's designed particularly well for 5v5, so I kind of have avoided playing her. But this past week and a half to 2 weeks, I really took some time to get on the alt account, play some games of D.Va, get used to it again, and I think that helped us a ton today.
Is that a character you think we're going to be pulling out of our repertoire a lot more in the future?
I think until next season. I think next season, I think that'll change. I think she's going to get nerfed, just because she has been so dominant for probably almost 6 months now. Like
Ready for a hog.
Diva, Zarya, Vendetta have kind of been like the core meta rotation since Vendetta came out,
Yep.
and Diva even before then. So I would like to see nerfs to both of those characters because I don't like them, but we'll have to wait and see.
And so we've seen you on Maga a lot throughout the season. Do you think that because y'all been practicing this Diva, that caused y'all not to really consider Maga hardly at all, or is that like a map-based thing? 'Cause I know it's always everything in this game is damn map-based. So
Yeah, I haven't liked Malga recently. I think he's kind of in the dumpster at the moment, especially with Diva being as strong as she is. I also think Malga in general gets worse the higher up you get, and obviously in the past few weeks we've been increasing our scrim level. Like we're up to like high advanced right now scrimming, which is like 4.6k, 4.7k scrim level for those who know.
those who
so-
know.
Those who know.
Pretty high up there.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions? Kind of dominated the questioneering at this point.
I mean, I generally I want to know how you feel about the progression of the team throughout this season specifically, because there has been a lot of growth. I feel. I wonder if you've seen the same thing.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, I think the team has gotten just tremendously better, especially in the last couple of weeks. You know, we're back to main roster, like a stable roster, and even having MS Dime in there to fill in some spots, and that allowed us to do some like kind of weird shit with like Havana, where
Yeah.
we have a Zen player now, or we can just throw in double hit scan, or we have more options now because we were kind of forced to have a larger roster and play more players than the standard collegiate team would. So I think that's kind of given us a little bit of an advantage heading into the late season. And I will say, especially like on an individual level, I think Shrub has gotten really, really good.
Dude, I mean,
especially tonight.
Yes.
He
Yes!
was kicking ass, right? So I mean,
Right.
that triple
3K
kill on Numbani was
Yes.
crazy.
And not only
So-
was it just a triple kill, he's literally inside of
the enemy team.
of
like,
the enemy
the
team
backline.
spawn. Hey, by the way, here's 3 of your team dead, and I still get to try to TP out.
Oh, he was
Right.
good.
And honestly, I mean, Shrub was like hands down the reason we won Havana. I mean, like, was he in the kill feed a lot? No, but he had almost 20k healing per 10.
Oh, we didn't see
and-
stats.
Yeah,
That's
no, we
crazy.
didn't even look at stats at all.
I was
He had
wondering how
almost
you guys were
20K per
surviving that last
and
fight.
he used Suzu when I got blizzarded at like every time and saved my life every time. So I think hands down, Shrub is the MVP for tonight.
Goat.
I
I
mean,
think all of you guys were playing
yeah,
really well.
everybody was playing really well. I mean,
I agree.
Smoes on the Lucio was tearing it up.
Mm.
I mean, Dylan, especially Dylan on the Freya, just pummeling them.
Mhm.
And then you on the Diva playing extremely well on, like, because let's say that, because we post all the VODs, right? So let's say that a team's like, okay, let's go do a little bit of film watching on this team, and they go back and they look and they see you, oh, this guy doesn't know how to play Diva. Diva's a safe pick for us. And then you come into tonight, and all of a sudden it's like, wait, this guy's Diva's low-key, like, actually good.
Yeah, little do they know he just hates Diva.
Yeah, right?
But
So,
he can play her.
and then, I mean, Opal Bison, Ari, my king,
Right.
just, I mean, I've said it the entire season, is that he will show up even if he doesn't show up in the majority of every single map on every single game, he still, in the most critical moments, does show up, at the very least. So I think everybody just all around played incredibly well tonight, and that's what we've been waiting to see, because one of the things that I mentioned early in the stream was, especially like early on Busan, was y'all are finally getting back into the groove of having that main roster back, because y'all had 2 games for the placement tourney, and then y'all didn't have Worm for 6 weeks, and then 2 of the weeks, or at least one of the weeks where Dylan was back, y'all didn't play a game, and then you had one more game, and now you're in playoffs. So it looks like y'all are finally getting back into the groove of having everybody on the main roster to scrim and practice and start gelling together.
Right. Yeah, I think everyone had their pop-off moments tonight. I kind of felt like I was just surviving as best as I could tonight because I'm kind of sick right now, so and my head's killing me. So I was kind of on life support all night, just mentally. So I was very proud of my team for stepping up and like like I said, every individual player had their like pop-off moment tonight. So
I mean,
I couldn't be
It
more
didn't even
proud of
seem
the
like
team.
you were like a weak link though. So I mean,
I know, like, especially when you were like, there was a couple moments where we got to your POV, and you're just mad peel on literally anybody.
you kept Worm up through the thick and thin. The amount of ego peeking that may have went on, you kept him up with DM, bro.
Like,
It was
I mean,
insane.
'cause, I mean, if you can enable that and he pops off, then it's not a bad
yeah,
thing.
true. Like when the mechanics are reliant and able to just express, like
Yes, and then you have somebody that when you're just in a terrible situation, it's like, oh, wait, that guy's peeling for me. I live. I can do this despite the danger of it. So I don't think it's fair to like kind of put yourself below anybody because
even
if
with
you
the
didn't,
sickness, you were
yeah,
great,
exactly. So
I appreciate
well,
it, guys. Thank you.
given that you are just not feeling the best right now, we are going to let you go. Thank you for still being willing to come and do this interview.
I'm excited for next week. For sure.
I'm very excited. Like you mentioned that it might not be typical Friday time. It might be earlier in the week. I'm very excited. So
Cool. Well, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it.
yeah,
Thank you for
100%.
coming.
Thank you. And with that, we will send y'all off with let's see, mechanicalkeyboards.com. Yeah, show them the keyboard. Go watch the VODs. Go watch the main channel. Get in the Discord. Give yourself the self rolls for stream and media notifications. Do all of the things. Join the teams. Redeem channel points on the Twitch to make our lives hell. All of that.
Go follow It's Vespid on Twitch.
True.
He
It's Vespid and
streams.
Shrub have their POV streams. So if you ever are just like, I wonder what it actually looks like to be this guy for a full map, you can go and watch those.
I
I
wonder.
typically do those.
I
I mean,
wonder.
I don't know if I could imagine.
Japanese jazz constantly playing throughout my lifetime.
Tonight was a different night. I was rocking the disco playlist tonight.
Holy.
Maybe that's a
So-
secret
I was
sauce.
about to say, that might be the secret
Maybe.
sauce.
Come on.
Maybe.
Thank you, everybody. We hope you all have a great night.